for people who haven't heard the story, you were at a hospital and you had your drone with you. What happened that day?
Took my mom to a doctor's appointment. Brand new building, second day open, right up the road from my house. It was on a abandoned lot for 30 years. Brand new, beautiful building. I got there, got out of my car, looked up, and was just extremely impressed with the building itself, and said, gee, I think I'll capture a couple quick photos, some quick video for promotional use for them.
With your drone?
With my drone, yep. Took it up in the air, flew, and brought it back down, walked inside, introduced myself, give them my business card, tell them who I am, only to be arrested later for unlawful surveillance.
So people in the hospital thought that you were trying to spy in the windows. Is that what it was with the drone?
Well, they saw the drone and they were alarmed by it, and of course, everyone thinks they're being spied on.
Yeah. Well, they are alarming. If you've seen a drone in the sky and you see one, if you haven't seen one before, you're like, holy crap, what is that thing?
Yeah. Now you said the windows were tinted in the building, but if somebody's sitting in an office there, say, or an examination room, do they know that you can't see in? I mean, they can see out, probably. So if I'm sitting there, with just that stupid little paper robe around me, and I see a drone come to the window, I would be a little uncomfortable, I think.
And I can definitely appreciate that thought, that they were unaware of the quality of the camera. I was, of course, but they were not. So I can understand that they thought that there's a possibility of being exposed in some way.
Now, when the police arrived, did they take a look at the footage to see what you were capturing, or?
Actually, they never even came to the site. I showed the footage to the management for the building and was told everything's fine and left, went home, and 3 hours later I was called by the state police and asked to meet with them to discuss drone activity in the area. Met for a few minutes, and then was asked to follow them down to the station for a formal interview with their boss.
Did you get fingerprinted?
I got fingerprinted, arrested, mugshots, the whole 9 yards. I was never in handcuffs, never taken to jail.
What were the charges, the official charges?
The original charge was unlawful surveillance, which is a felony, sort of like a peeping Tom.
Wow. So, now when this went to trial, and this went to court, how long did this go on?
Well, it happened last July 15th, July 15, 2014, so I kept going back, and every time it would just be delayed and delayed and delayed. Finally, in December, they reduced the charge down to a misdemeanor, attempted unlawful surveillance, and then we were scheduled for March, and then May, we had a mistrial, and then finally the actual trial started on June 18th, and then we concluded on June 22nd.
Yeah, and you were found completely not guilty of all.
Completely not guilty. Jury of 6, and with the evidence that was given, it was obvious that I'm not guilty of what I was being charged with.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people are saying this is a landmark case, because this is the first time a case like this has been brought in front of a jury, ever, dealing with drones. What advice do you have for other drone operators out there who, might feel that they're doing something innocent, but then, I'm sure people don't want to get in the same situation you found yourself in.
That is for sure. The best thing I can say is that every time before you lift off, think about where you are, who's around you, who might be affected, and just think of every single possibility, because there's so many people that are alarmed about drones and hate drones and are so afraid of them that eventually, if you keep flying, someone's going to complain somewhere. So be careful. Ask everyone around you if they're okay with you flying before you do so.
Yeah, because it's new technology, so when somebody sees it in the sky, they don't know what to make of it. They automatically assume that it's up to no good. Like we just saw the firefighters that they were shooting the drone down with their hoses.
Right.
The drone was flying.
And when I first read the story, I'm like, oh, what a perv. But you're not. I mean, in the end, you were just taking a...
In this instance, he is, and I don't know if in real life you're a perv or not. I don't know. Maybe you seem like a nice guy.
I can say, if you only read the headlines, that I can understand where people are coming from when they think that. But when you read the whole story and find that I really went down and introduced myself and told them who I am, that's definitely not the actions of a peeping Tom or somebody who's trying to do something illegal.
And even offered up the video for promotional use. Yeah.
Absolutely. I offered up the video, and I want want to start doing music videos with, the drone as well.
Yeah, so
hopefully
now,
soon.
Yeah, you have like a video company that you actually do.
Absolutely. I have shot probably more music videos than anyone else, especially live music videos in the Hudson Valley in the last 2.5 to 3 years. Done over 300 bands in 2 years. I shoot with Sony 4K cameras, and I'm very affordable. I'm not raking people over the coals so that they can get promotional footage out. It's a good match between me and bands who really need good promo material.
Well, just don't shoot the videos next to the hospital.
That's for sure. Never again. Never again.
Front row David Beechman, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Awesome.
Fascinating story, and congratulations, I guess, on the outcome of the case.
Yeah.
Excellent, and thanks so much for having me.
All right, cool. We're going to check out traffic right now with Nancy Remy.
And traffic is brought to you by Thruway Nissan. Visit the all-new Thruway Nissan of Newburgh, Route 17.